Yeah, so I'll speak to that a little bit. Essentially, I think that it goes back to this idea that we have to, in our industry, start to think about data as its own kind of property, if you will, and today, at least speaking from my experience, we're so used to managing things in very compartmentalized like locations and certain aspects of what we do. So I sell an elevation in Cleveland, Ohio, and it costs this much money. Well, really, in fact, what you're doing is you're bringing together a lot of different parts, right, from all over the world, really, into one spot in Cleveland, Ohio, but builders kind of don't really think of it like that. So getting them to think about, okay, well, the pieces and parts that I need to assign to Cleveland, Ohio need to exist here, and the pieces and parts that need to exist on this style need to exist here. And then they come together using artificial intelligence to do so. And when you're able to operate with that agility, then I think what comes is the ability to use other data, like what would be coming from you, Sara, to actually make a change. As of right now, the idea of changing anything in the home building world is overwhelming. Changing even the type of window that you sell. So that's my answer from kind of my operational perspective on things. Is just we really need to get builders to think more about what is data in home building and how can we manage it better.
Greg, I saw you nodding your head through this. Do you have any?
Well, just simply that AI is simply machine learning, and machine learning is the ability to take inputs and outputs and then have the computing present a certain result. So like the simple one is we use Netflix. And so, we get on Netflix and my Netflix looks different than your Netflix because I watch these things and you watch those things. And so, to Jennifer's point, understanding that there is the ability to take mass amounts of data and personalize it for a specific builder, a specific community, a specific customer is incredibly valuable. I think what gets lost for sometimes is we hear these words like data and AI, and that's not normal in my life. If I'm a builder, like what do I do with that? The ability to get to a point where we talk to them about what are you trying to do as a business, right? Like do you have a growth strategy? What does that look like in 2021, 2022, 2023? How do you intend to remain competitive when it's so difficult to compete on land, labor, and materials? And then knowing that we have data and technology and intelligence to apply to their common everyday things that they're trying to get done, like build houses and deliver communities and things of that nature, then it becomes materially relevant for them. And so that's what I think all of us here are trying to do is say, look, it's not about data and it's not about AI. It's about your business. And we're the folks that'll come in and work with you and say, look, help us understand your business specifically, and then let us apply the technology that we have and the experience we have to help you produce those outcomes more efficiently, less expensively, so that you can meet the goals for the shareholders in your business, whether it's your employees, their families, your vendors, or your end customers, the buyers.
And